Okay, everybody, welcome to another edition of WCW Nitro here on TEW 2020 as we continue our WCW 2000 save as we're still on the road to Great American Bash as the second week of June, so let's get rolling. We're randomly in South Carolina this month, tonight, so sure. Okay, that sucks. I totally forgot to change it over to the Great Lakes. Oh well, stuff happens. Anyway, in a poor pre-show match, Dustin Rhodes, Yang, and Alex Wright defeated Kaz, Mike Awesome, and Chavo Guerrero Jr. in 14:31 when Dustin Rhodes pinned Chavo with the Bulldog. A perfectly solid pre-show 6-man match, get some people some in-ring time, and there you go. Alex Wright got a 70, Yang got a 57, Dustin Rhodes got a 65, Chavo got a 55, Mike Awesome got a 73, and Kaz got a 66. So there you go. And then in our opening match, RVD comes out. He's like a little bandaged up still, or he has like, some sort of like thing that he's injured, or a little, like not injured, but like hurt a little bit, and he's upset. He's like, I try to be cool. I try to be relaxed. But last week, Vampiro, you pissed me off. So, bro, come out here. Let's fight right now. Deadpool show up on the screen. Deadpool basically goes, you're still the fool, aren't you? Well, I'm not going to face you tonight. Why would I face you tonight? But my Morningstar will beat you down tonight instead. Artie's like, fine. Whoever. Send out whoever. I'll kick their ass. Because I'm RVD. That gets a 95 because it's a really awesome promo. And yeah, great. And then we go backstage where A&W are basically just partying. And you see in the background, Bonnie Maxon and Tracy Brooks, two of our developmental territories, sitting on like Jerry Lawler's lap. Because, what would happen. And, they're saying, we're the tag team champions. We're the best young tag team in the world. And we're going to prove it at Great American Bash when in front of everyone we take out Alex Wright and Ray Jr. prove they're nothing but frauds. 58, perfectly solid promo. Then in our first match of the night, and about that terrible wrestling, really, that's mean, and non-existent crowd heat, Gail Kim defeated Angel Fox in 807 by pinfall, legally using the ropes for leverage. So back and forth match, Gail Kim takes advantage, gets the win. 58, really good match, and especially for the women. And afterwards, they just continue brawling, and this gets a 49, as you'd expect. So we move on to where basically Palumbo is meeting backstage with Conan and Dustin Rhodes. They are the troubles they've had with Helms and Company over the last couple of weeks, including Conan and Dustin Rhodes talking about, having a tag match with Silver City Rollers on Saturday night that ended non-cleanly. And they say, hey, if you want some backup, we'll be your backup. And this gets a 73. Perfectly solid stuff. And then Air Raid come out, and then after a moment, Ginger and Stasiak music hits, and I guess that's the match. That's the team that accepted Air Raid's open challenge. This gets a 63, perfectly solid stuff. And now it's on to the actual tag match, where we have, in a decent match, Jindrak and Stasiak defeat Air Raid in 8:36 when Stasiak pins Paris with a handful of tights. This gets a 56. AJ sustained a mover's back strain. Okay, that's a random injury. Stasiak got a 62. Jindrak got a 65. Styles got an 81, and Paris got a 75. So solid stuff. And yeah, let me see, why was there, I'm going to guess no storyline. Inconsistency, disrupted by injury, and associated storyline. Okay. Yep, I saw. And then basically afterward, the heels celebrate to a 63. Then we're backstage where Jeremy Borash is with Jordan Cole, and she goes, Lexi, you can call me Blonde and all you want, which is ironic considering what we know you've done in the past. But it doesn't matter what you call me, because at the end of Great American Bash, what you're going to be calling me, babe, is the new Women's World Champion. And this gets a 45. Solid stuff. Like, not terrible, but, like, still, not too bad at all. And then we go to a quick segment where Kidman and DDP both come out, and they both sort of, stare down at each other. And then Bischoff comes out, and he announces their opponents for tonight. Jack Evans and Teddy Hart. Hart Legacy. And this gets a 69. perfectly solid segment. Kidman struggled going off script, but Kidman also looked good. DDP improvised well, and Angle got the crowd hotter. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then in the actual match, in a decent match, which has got the 75, which actually is a lot better than I expected. DDP and Kidman defeated Hart Legacy in 11:51 when Kidman pinned Teddy Hart with the Riding Bomb. So let's see here. Jack Evans is getting better at his gimmick. DDP was off his game. Evans got a 68. Hart gets a 69. DDP gets a 75, and Kidman gets a 75. And this probably would have been like around like, I don't know, a high 70s if obviously DDP and Kidman weren't like, weird face heel combination. But that was sort of the point of the match. And then afterwards, DDP drops Kidman with the Diamond Cutter, because of course he does. And this gets a 68. Solid stuff. And then we basically have a quick Horseman backstage promo where they, sort of laugh and celebrate the fact that, they took out O'Hare and, also took out RVD in a way last week. And, Flair goes, basically, last week, O'Hare, you just got a taste of what the Horsemen are really about. So, if you were smart, you would not show the hell up the bash. I've been in more bashes than you've had women, kid. So, show up, get your ass beat, or walk away and live to learn, and learn to live another day. Woo! And then Candy says, nobody's better than Candy, doesn't matter who. And I'm going to become champion once again, one way or the other. I think it's a friggin' 99, because I guess everybody rolled well. So basically, then after they do their promos, we wait another minute, and and the Horsemen are Jared Douglas and Canyon are we have somewhere to go tonight. Flair says, enjoy yourself, because I've got some ladies to meet up with after tonight's show. And then that's the end of it. That gets a 99, and there you go. And then, in a bout that had great heat and good wrestling, Bill Goldberg defeated Lestat in 5:43 by pinfall to jackhammer. So this is just a brawl. Goldberg, Lestat gets a little bit of a fight back, but at the end of the day, it's Goldberg versus Gangrel, so there you go. This still gets a 75, which is way better than I thought it would be. And Goldberg hits a jackhammer, and that's when the real fun begins. But yeah, Goldberg got to 90. Lestat's at 68. See, Lestat is perfectly fine in ring. I just don't have a lot for him to do, except be in the background and scary with the rest of the Deadpool. And then basically, as soon as Goldberg, gets the pin, Macias and Morningstar come in, and it looks like it's going to be another beatdown. But after a moment, Jason Jett, of all people, and RVD actually make the save with chairs, running off the Deadpool before our main event tonight. And that gets an 84. Good stuff. And then we move on to our main event, which gets a friggin' 90. Okay, wow. It's about that, superb wrestling and great heat. Rob Van Dam defeated Morningstar in 14:34 by pinfall with the 5-star frog splash. So this is basically a smorgasbord of a late era RVD ECW match, or even his matches with Eddie in the WWE, and of course any great Christopher Daniels match of the early TNA era, early ROH era. So lots of spots, lots of moves back and forth. But at the end of the day, RVD is RVD, and also getting the world title shot. So, and I'd also like to mention at the same time, all the baby faces and heels are still at ringside, so neither side can gain an advantage. But at the end of the day, RVD is able to hit the 5-star frog splash and get the 1, the 2, and the 3, and the big victory. And then afterwards, and then it's just a long, everybody come out. It's a big old fight. And, eventually people come down as the announcers hype up, the big matches for the pay-per-view, even though we're still a week out from Great American Bash. And this gets an 85, so not bad at all. And then we go to our final thing of the show, which is basically we see Flair, leaving the arena and going to a limo, which, he just assumes is his. He does, woo, time to party. He gets in the limo, and then we change to sort of a different view, which is inside the limo because, magic camera, but hey. And he says, he notices there's no women. He's like, he calls out to the driver to say, what's wrong, and the driver, lowers his, the little window down, and surprise, it's Sean O'Haire, and, O'Haire locks the doors, and then the last thing we see is the limo driving away. 100. So, to finish the show, and this got a friggin' 92. That is a lot better show than I expected. Like, all things considered, like, see, this proves to me that, like, I keep on forgetting, like, I don't need main eventer versus main eventer necessarily in every, like, big main event. I can do stuff like, I mean, Morningstar is also getting really over because he's in sort of, like, the main angle of the promotion, but still. Anyway, really solid show. So let's see here. Let's see what Raw did. So let's look at Raw. So they got an 84, which means we did better. Jericho defeated Skull. Steve Austin defeated Marty Jannetty. Okay. Kane defeated Raven. Okay. Big Show defeated William Regal in a cage match. And the main event, Triple H defeated Scott Hall. Okay. So, yeah. And just to go after what happened with the last show, so far, we did hire Booker T and Sean O'Haire and Canyon to all new contracts. But Ray Jr. is still out there, and we're still, yet to know what's going on. So that's unfortunate. This Fans Amazed. Okay, Fans Amazed by A Cut. Okay, I don't know who that is. But if we look here real quick, for our storylines, still pretty good. 68, 93 for the Future Shock storyline, so that's just getting real hot. 81 for our Goldberg feud. The Helms and Friends is up to a 70. Canyon doing Canyon things is at an 86. Kidman versus DDP is up to a 72. Noble Yang is at a 56 because I really haven't done much with it, honestly. Tag Wars is to a 79. Vampiro versus RVD is at an 87. And the women's title feud is to a 51. So not bad at all. So yeah, next week will be the Go Home Show, then the Great American Bash. One other thing is if we look at medical, or no, that's not medical, sorry. Tori Wilson also got a gig, so she'll be leaving to film an acting role in about 55 days, so about 2 months. So that's interesting. I think that's it. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, let's look at merch real quick. So, yeah. So far, not too bad. Goldberg, Booker, Joni, Sean O'Haire, RVD, Canyon, Vamp, Palumbo, Macias. So Palumbo's jumped up. Macias has dropped a little. DDP has dropped a little. Ray Jr.'s gone up. Sting isn't around at the moment. So yeah, his has dropped because he's not on TV really. But yeah, interesting stuff. Always fun to see what's going on here. But yeah, aside from that, as always, we got more fun TEW 2020 content going on, including this series, the other series I've started up this week, which I hope you've seen and enjoyed. But go ahead and give this a like, comment below what you're enjoying and not enjoying, and subscribe to the channel for more fun TEW 2020 content. That's all for now, so talk to you later. Adios.